This great march that happens year after year. It started years ago with my mother and under the leadership of Reverend James Orange, and we honor him today. And we thank God for the tradition continuing in the next generation. And I just want to ask all the Orange family, I know they're working because they're servants more than anything else, if they can come to the stage real quick while I'm making just a few remarks. Reverend James Orange's wife, Cleo Orange, and all the children and grandchildren, Deirdre, Cleon, Tamara, Jaclea, and Kishonda. Wherever you are, cease what you're doing right now, because I want to bring you to the stage, because I want people to know who is really behind keeping this thing going. Now, as we stand here today, we are living in some very turbulent, troubling, and difficult times. But I too, like my father, know that even though we have difficult days even ahead of us, that we still will get to the promised land of opportunity for all of God's children. But it's going to take a we factor to get us there. We have to understand that the one thing that defined the movement that my father led is that the people joined together in a force of oneness to bring about the change and transformation that we are benefiting from today. And we have to ensure that the legacy of sacrifice and suffering that they went through is not in vain. So I'm going to challenge each and every one of you that as you leave here today, to search your hearts and search your souls, and to search your mind and your thoughts and see where you need to make a major shift and adjustment. Because the reason that the children of Israel did not make it to the promised land was because their mindset was still trapped in an Egyptian mentality. And so we got to deliver ourselves from an Egyptian mentality and shift our mind to a promised land mentality. And that means that you're going to have to fight through the injustices that we are still faced with, particularly on the economic front. That means you're going to have to band together with your brothers and sisters across all ethnic lines, even religious lines, because at the end of the day, God did not really create us under a banner of religion. He created us as His children, and He created us to have rulership and dominion in the earth, and to ensure that all of God's children will enjoy the prosperity that He provided to us from the very beginning. And so nobody should be left out of that. No matter what your ethnicity is, no matter what your color is, well, no matter what your current even economic class is, we are going to destroy all of that in America, and we're going to be able to show the rest of the world that it's really about being a child of the kingdom of God. So at the end of the day, we must come together. I don't care if you're Jewish or if you're Christian, if you're Buddhist or you're Islamic or you're Hindu or you're agnostic or you're atheist or you're a New Ager or you're a Scientologist. I don't care if you're male or you're female. I don't care if you're heterosexual, homosexual, gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender. I don't care if you're from the north side of town or the south side of town, from the east side of town or the west side of town. I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, Independent, Tea Party. At the end of the day, this is the country that God has given to all of us, and we got to ensure that we all are prosperous in this nation. And that every force of evil that would seek to destroy that, we have to join together and stand up for righteousness, and stand up for justice, and stand up for peace. And so I say to you today, go back into the highways and the byways, into your communities, into your families, into your homes, wherever you, into your schools, into your workplaces, and be determined to stand up for freedom, for justice, and for righteousness, and never be ashamed to speak up whenever you see wrongdoing. And if you do that, you will truly honor the legacy of Martin King. I challenge you that from this day forward, make a change, make a shift, be an agitator, and see what God is going to do through your life. God bless you. I want you just to give a round of applause for this wonderful family who is carrying on a legacy that was started by Reverend James Orange, and they are the reason that we are here today. And so give them, come on, you all can do better than that. They made great sacrifices for us to join together today. And we know that Dr. King represents the streets and the sweets. He was able to integrate it all. And so God bless you. We love you. And let's make America a better place. But can't stop here in America, because we live in a global society. And it's about the beloved community all across the world. God bless you, and I love you.